there is a pretty high possibility that you may recognize this Italian diva. But little did you know that this was the Lamborghini that paved the way to what the Countach actually became and eventually saved Lamborghini. To be completely honest with you, this car has a deep vibe to it, and naturally being used to simple in and out accesses into supercars, it came to a surprise when the owner told me to stretch properly before getting in.
There are literally no words that can describe driving this car, but I'm gonna try. This is the iconic, the very famous, the car that's been on the wall of pretty much every man's room on this planet Earth is right here today with me. And since I've stepped into this car, every single kilometer that I've driven, I'm literally overfilled with emotions. Because there's nothing else, there's nothing new, there's nothing old, there's no other car that can compare to this madness.
I always heard journalists and people who have either owned or driven a Countach complain about its practicality. I believe they were exaggerating, and boy was I wrong.
The amount of space you have down there for your feet is equal to that much. So basically, I'm wearing quite wide shoes today, so whenever I push the clutch, there's always danger of me braking in the same time. So when I just got in the car this morning, I actually took my shoe off, because otherwise I couldn't actually understand what's happening. Then what's happening is we have our gearbox, and in order for me to shift a gear, no matter upshift or downshift, I need to use the strength of my whole body to do this. Sell your gym membership, buy a Countach. And then we have the steering. What's happening with the steering, obviously no power steering available. So when you're turning, you really need to use your whole force of the body to turn this car around. Let me quickly run you through what's happening to the visibility. So what's happening to the visibility is that basically there's no visibility, nothing. To back up in this car, you need to open a door, stick up half of your body out and look back. Mirrors, nothing. This, I don't even know why they put it here. And it's all incredible. It really adds to this monstrous, full Lamborghini experience in the DNA. And I've been able to feel it through like probably Walter Wolf did back in the days. Just listen to this. And then you get on the brakes and you have to downshift, rev it up and go.
Eventually my muscles gave in and I had to pull over. You won't believe me, but my hand, I feel how it's still vibrating, from the gear shift. Because through this gear shift, you can feel the whole flow of energy inside this car. You can feel the engine, you can feel the oil, the fuel, the brakes, the acceleration, the shift, everything comes through here. And the feeling you get of touching it is kind of straight puts you into like an adrenaline mode where you're like, All right, this is not a joke. What we are doing here is actually serious. And I also forgot to say the windows, they open only that much because of the crazy shape. Obviously, they couldn't do a full size window that would close. So only opens until here. And obviously the aircon doesn't work, so it only adds to your workout experience that I was talking about earlier. Who was Walter Wolf, you may ask? Wolf was a Canadian businessman who loved racing. He financed the F1 racing team Williams in its debut and then went on to winning 3 Grand Prix with his own team, Walter Wolf Racing. But how is he linked to Lamborghini, you may ask? And remember what I said about this being the Lamborghini that made the Countach iconic and saved Lamborghini as a brand? Well, here is the explanation.
Mr. Wolf, being a big fan of Lamborghini, received one of the very first Countaches built, the Periscopio. And when he received the car, he felt the car lacked a little bit of character, it lacked power, it lacked panache. So he developed some enhancements together with Mr. Dallara, who was pursuing a career then in Formula One with Williams, to do some enhancements of the car, like the flared wheel arches, rear wheel 35 wide tires, and the wing as well.
I agree with Mr. Wolf that the car needs a wing, but where is the wing?
Well, Lamborghini never actually fitted a wing to any car. Actually, it was never homologated for the Countach, and they would build the car, which was specified with a wing, and they would put it out in a parking lot, and somebody would fit the wing outside of the factory.
So there are basically many variants of the wing.
Actually, no, there's only one
type.
One design, yeah.
But I really miss a wing on this one. After looking at the car for the whole day, I really think that the wing in the back just totally makes the car angry, mean, everything.
I agree with you in terms of design. However, a fun fact is that the cars are actually slower with the wing because it adds drag.
So basically, if it wasn't for Mr. Wolf, we would never have had the dramatic Countach that we grew up loving so much. In the end, 3 cars were made with the Wolf DNA. The rest, well, it's history made in Bologna, I guess.
You look at the 911s, well, great design decision. All your cars are exactly the same. This was like, let's build a spaceship. I love it. I love it.
All in all, this is a fantastic heritage to drive, but only for a few minutes. You either live with it, accept its flaws, or store it in your collection to brag about it to your friends. This brings me on to meeting your bedroom wall dream poster icon. Sometimes it's just better on the wall.
Big thank you to Phoenix Trading Cars for making this opportunity possible, for being with us, for being able to find incredible iconic pieces like this car, and yeah, let us actually film them and let us actually share them with you, because that's what we love the most, and we try to do it in the best possible way. Thank you for watching this video. As always, would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, drop a comment. We are working on finding more special cars for you to film. Thanks to you guys as well. We have been nominated as the best journalist film of 2023 against Top Gear, Drive Tribe, Car Magazine, and all the crazy boys.
thank you very much. Subscribe, keep in touch, leave a comment, drop me a message on Instagram. See you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.